to my channel. Today, as you saw in the title of this video, we will be doing a decluttering of foundations. I am going to be decluttering all of my well, not all of my foundations. I am going to go over all of my foundations, and I am going to, declutter the ones that I am not enjoying, the ones that I am not using, or the ones that are expired. So just so you know, I do not have a set goal of, oh, I want to get rid of a third of my collection. Like I don't have those goals at all in my head. I just want to keep what I am truly enjoying. I want to get rid of what I am for some reason not using, and that's it. Simple as that. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Carla and I'm a makeup enthusiast that loves to create looks with the things that I already have. I like doing project pans. I haven't done a shop my stash in a while, but I am thinking about starting to do those again. And sometimes I buy new products and I review them for you guys, but honestly, the main focus of my channel is to use the things that I already have and getting creative with those, because we don't need to be spending our money in every single new launch that it's out there. Yeah, that's not my thing at all. If you are interested in content like that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Anyway guys, let's go ahead and get started with this decluttering. Alright guys, let's start. I have gathered all of my foundations. This is my whole foundation collection, and I'm gonna start first. Guys, if you hear something in the background, like a little chewing thing, it's my dog. He is chewing his bone right behind me. I am in the living room because here I have really good natural light, so yeah. If you hear that noise, it's my dog. Okay, let's begin with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. This, guys, as you can see, it's new. I have it in the light, I have it in the shade Light 50, and I bought this back in January, but I used it once, and guys, this looks super yellow on me. Like, this is not my shade at all. Therefore, I have not used it, and that is the exact same reason why this one I am going to get rid of. I think that, because the shade match is just not there, I'm not going to use it, and I don't want it to go bad in my collection, so I rather pass it along to somebody that will actually use it. Another foundation that I'm going to pass along is this one. It's the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh from L'Oreal. This one, like, people raved about this foundation, and it was so hard to find it, but this one for me, guys, it just does not perform well at all on my skin. It gets very cakey very soon with my oily skin. So yeah, this is a no-go for me. I am going to pass this one along. Now let's talk about the Camel Cc Cream. This one's also came out, when was it? December. I really don't remember when this one's came out, but I remember trying this shade first, which is Light 240, and then this one, Light 210N. And I think that Light 240 was a decent match. Not the best, but not the worst. This one was a little too orange, but nonetheless, guys, these two foundations were just, again, not good on my skin. Everybody raved about them, but for me, this were a no. I really did not enjoy them. I didn't like them. They looked cakey. They looked horrible. They're just not good for me. So I'm going to get rid of this too. I'm going to pass them to a friend or a family member that would like them better than I do. Alright guys, let's talk now about the Super Stay from Maybelline. This one is the one that I have in my project pan, as you can see. But guys, I've expressed already how this, in my last video, in my last project pan update, if you have not watched that one, I'm going to link it in the cards over here. And how this one was not looking very good for me. Honestly, it's still not looking good, and one of my subscribers suggested or said that maybe this foundation has expired, and honestly I think it has, because it looks horrible. So I'm just gonna declare this one, since, like, I'm gonna put in the trash, since this one, it's not good anymore. Now let's talk about a foundation that I am going to keep, and that is going to be my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection. Guys, this is my newest foundation, and I am enjoying it so much. This one is just beautiful, has a beautiful finish, lasts so well, and even with my oily skin, it doesn't separate, it doesn't look cakey. It's just a really good foundation. I am really enjoying it, so this one I'm definitely going to keep. Another foundation that I'm going to keep is going to be my Double Wear from Estee Lauder Stay in Place Makeup Foundation. I have it in the shade 2W0 Warm Vanilla, And this one, guys, is another favorite of mine. It's actually getting close to, you know, expire, so I want to start using this as much as I can. In the past, I was like, you know what, if I have a high-end foundation, I don't want to use it as often. I want to save it for special occasions. But now my mindset has completely shifted since I haven't found any good drugstore foundations. And like, come on, I made the investment on this ones, like my expensive foundations. Why am I not going to use them daily? I rather much use them as much as I can instead of letting them go out of my collection, so I don't feel bad anymore for using them on my everyday makeup. So yes, this one is definitely another one that I'm going to keep. And actually, little spoiler alert, I'm going to be adding this one into my project pan to get the most use of it that I can before it expires. Alright guys, let's talk about this one. This is the Pureless Ageless Glow Serum BB Cream in the shade, what shade is this? Light Warm. This one, I think I got it on a BoxyCharm whenever I was subscribed to it. I have not used it. It's completely new, still in its box and everything. I have not given it a try, so I would definitely like to wear this one on days that I don't feel like wearing any makeup, or just very little, like I don't feel like being high coverage. So I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna give it a try and, you know, see how I feel about it. Another foundation that I'm gonna get rid of, guys, it's this one. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. I tried it once or twice, I think, but guys, this one, I don't think it's good anymore. I bought it 2 years ago. I bought it whenever you know, in the middle of the pandemic, middle of 2020. That's 2 years. I really don't think this is good anymore, guys. Same for this one. These two e.l.f. ones. I bought this too because I didn't know which shade was my shade, and I just mixed together. They look really good on my skin, but I don't know, I just never reached for them, didn't like them. So yes, I am getting rid of this too, and because I think that they are expired, because you know, I bought them 2 years ago, I'm just gonna put them in the trash. Alright guys, we don't have that many left anymore, so let's see. Let's talk about this one. This is another Maybelline 24-hour foundation. It's this Super Stay foundation. I don't know why this one isn't. There you go. Ew. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see this. Has complete, ew. Yeah, this is trash, guys. This is like, look at this watery thing over here. Ew, yeah. Anyway, trash. This one is the newest Superstay Active Wear. I think that they reformulated this foundation. This is just a couple of months old. I had opened it already and tried it. Oh, I guess I haven't tried it. No, I don't know. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, it's, like I said, brand new. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. This one has just a few, you know, it's just a few months old. I think I purchased it a little bit before I started my YouTube channel. That means, you know, I purchased it somewhere around January or February, because I wanted to compare this one to their oldest version and see which one performed better, but I never did. So yeah, here it is. Actually, I should start using this one too. Anyway, this one I'm keeping. This one is a Tarte Face Tape Foundation. Guys, this one, as much as I tried to make it work for me, it was just a no. I don't know. Their shades always seem very off. Like, I got the shade Light Sand, but Light Sand was too light for me. But then if I go to the medium light sand or something like that, like the next one that it's also something sand, was too dark for me. So there was no in between. And I did not want to buy both and just mix them in. So I decided just, you know, I kept this one, but as much as I tried to make it work, it didn't happen. So I'm going to be passing this one along to somebody that might get better use out of this. Now, okay guys, another foundation that I'm going to be keeping, this one is my Studio MAC Fix Powder Foundation. I really like this foundation. I really like this foundation. I haven't used it a whole lot. Like, I have, but I haven't. I used to like it for my everyday foundation just because it's easy. You know, especially on those days where I really don't have a whole lot of time. It's easier to apply a powder foundation than to apply a liquid foundation. So this one, this one really lasts well on my skin. It's nothing like the infallible one. That was a no. So this one I'm gonna be keeping. Okay, let's talk about the Cover FX custom cover drops. This ones, I purchased them whenever I tried the face tape and I was trying to make it, you know, a little bit darker so it better match my skin, but I don't know, I still didn't like them, like the foundation. I still didn't like the foundation. These drops, I never use them again. I don't think I will use them, so I'm just gonna pass them along, and or should I try using it with something else? I don't know, guys. No, I think I'm just gonna pass it along. To be honest, I don't think I'm gonna ever use this. So, yes. All right, we are down to 4 foundations. Let's talk about this one, guys. This foundation I really, really like. For some reason, no, not some reason. I know. Again, because in my head I was like, oh, it's an expensive foundation. I don't want to, waste it or use it too much, and I don't want it to run out of this foundation or whatever. I kind of left it. And this one, because it has SPF, it has expired already. It expired last year. But here's the thing though. What expired? It's the SPF. And I personally don't care about SPF in my foundations. My foundations, I think that, if they have SPF, great. If they don't, that's fine. I will always wear sunscreen underneath my makeup, regardless if my foundation has or doesn't have SPF. I just don't believe in SPF in foundations, so I don't care about that. So, coming back to the foundation. Yes, it has expired, but I think that what has expired, it's the SPF and not necessarily the foundation. I am going to give it a try today. I'm gonna be putting on some makeup, and will use this one. I'll make a little wear test. I'll see how it performs on my skin, if it makes me break out or not, and just in general test the consistency of it. If it's good, I'll keep it. If it's not, then I'll put it in the trash. But for now, it's a keep. Yeah, it's a keep. But I'm gonna test it and see how I feel about it, and then I'll make a final decision. All right, we are down to 3 foundations or BB creams, whatever. This one is a CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin. Honestly, guys, I was not a fan of it. I tried it once and it was like, So I think I'm just gonna pass this one along to a family member or friend that would get better use out of this. Now we have 2 foundations, guys. This one is the Laura Geller Quenched Tint Hydrating Foundation. This is honestly just like a tinted moisturizer. I personally like it, and I have it in the shade Light. So this one I'm gonna be keeping. I just need to remember to use it a little bit more, kind of just like the Pureless Ageless Glow Serum BB Cream. I need to reach out for this one a little bit more on those days where I don't feel like being super full coverage. So definitely a keep. Last, guys, but not least, we have the Matte Poreless for normal to oily skin from Maybelline. This is Fit Me. Oh, wait, I forgot. This is not a... This one doesn't have a pump. And back in the day, I used to have this in my project pan before I had a project... before I had a YouTube channel, so that's why it has this mark. That's kind of where it's at, but because, I made it lay down, now you cannot see it, but that's where it's at. I don't know what to do with this one. I personally think that this one is also expired. I can't remember exactly when I purchased this one. Let's see. Let's open it. Ew, yeah, this looks gross. It doesn't have any weird smells or anything, and this is just part of this foundation not having it. A pump, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Ugh, come on. No, it's a little bit too much. I used to really, really like this foundation before I discovered high-end foundations, of course. But, guys, I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Let's be honest. I have too many foundations, and I really want to get use out of the ones that I have. And this one is really cheap, so if I ever miss it, I can always repurchase it. So... just because I think that this one is pretty old. Yeah, I think I bought this one also in 2020, so that makes it 2 years, and I'm pretty sure that the lifespan of this is not 2 years. Let's see. It doesn't have any, month shelf life. You know how that they have like a little, looks like a little compact powder or something, at least to me, that tells you for how long this is good. This one doesn't have this, so I don't know. Honestly, I kind of want to keep it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna test it out and then see how I feel about it. If I don't like it, same thing as the Lancome one. If I don't like it, I'll just toss it out. And if I do, well, then I keep it. Alright guys, out of the 19 foundations that I had, I am only going to be keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to be keeping 8. That means that I actually got rid of more than 50% of my collection. Not because, you know, I wanted to do a huge declutter or anything like that. I am not that type of person. Like I said in the beginning, or in my introduction, I'm sorry, I just like to keep things that I really am going to use, and if that means that, you know, I get to keep most of them and only get rid of 2, that's fine. But in this case with foundations, I am very picky about it, so that's why I got rid of a lot of them. But out of the 19, I'm keeping 8 of them, and I'm pretty sure that these ones are going to be well used. Like I said, this one is going to be included in my project pan now that I got rid of the other one. And yeah, let's see how many foundations I got rid of. So I'm putting in the trash 4 foundations. These 2 are the Super Stay from Maybelline. This one, for real guys, that's the grossest thing. I don't know if you can see it. Ew. Anyway, I'm getting rid of, whoops, I'm getting rid of 4 foundations. These ones are just going straight to the trash can. Not good for anybody to use. And I am passing along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 foundations that I'm gonna be giving to friends and family. And that is about it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell notification button so you don't miss any single one of my videos. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.